I just want to welcome everybody to the groundbreaking for Cityscape Flats. I'm Larry Weigand, CEO of Weigand Construction. Got a pretty easy job today, and that's to introduce our mayor for a few comments, Mayor Tom Henry.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I have something that I want to say, especially to those who put all of the work in this particular project. It was not easy. I know it was very complicated, very time consuming in many ways, but we've got it done. And to paraphrase Laurel and Hardy, this is another fine project that you've gotten me into. It really is. It's a great project, and look at that view behind me. Another fine project coming into Fort Wayne. And this is going to continue as long as we as citizens of Fort Wayne remain imaginative, creative, innovative, and progressive. If we can keep those things in mind, this city, it's endless what we could do. You know, we wanted to make our city a point of destination, and I think we're doing just that. We've really got the momentum going in our city. One citizen after another not only stops me, but many of my staff members saying, this city is doing magnificent things, and they're really making us a showcase. And how much of a finer statement could you get from one of our citizens than to say that? That's what it's all about. We've got to make a name for ourselves. We've got to show everybody in the region, quite frankly in the country, that we are truly a city that's worth investing in, a city that really has what it takes to move a company here, to keep companies here, and to help companies grow. This particular investment is not only going to provide a true economic input into our community, but additional housing for those that want to call downtown home. Right now we have roughly 800 people living downtown. My personal goal is 3,000. To me, that's the critical mass necessary to have a lot more investment in downtown from a residential perspective, and to those affiliated with residents in neighborhoods. Still a lot of work to do, but boy, what a great step forward. So thank you all so much for coming. I believe, is Justin, you going to speak next?
I think Eric was going to speak.
Eric Doden. Eric, as you know, is the new president of Greater Fort Wayne, and he has a lot invested in this particular project, so we'd like to ask him to come forward as well. Eric?
Well, thank you for coming. It's sort of my job to stand up here and thank a team, because these projects do not happen without teamwork. And we're so passionate about our community. We've been working on this for a couple years now or longer. And I just want to kind of call out the team that made this happen. And first it really started with the vision of the mayor and his team as they looked at this property with Justin and Greg and said, look, this is something that could be important for our economic development and our future. Without them as part of the team, this could have never happened. Thank you guys. Really a round of applause for them. Really appreciate it. And then from there was just a special effort made by Design Collaborative. They were just incredible to work with. Look at the quality of that project, and without a great designer and Design Collaborative and the effort and frankly the risk that they took to make this happen, we could have never gotten here, and I can't speak highly enough of them. Thank you for those in the crowd. And then ultimately, City Council had to be engaged, and they were really responsive. They understood the importance of economic development and what this means to economic development, and we want to thank City Council and give them a round of applause as well. Thank you, guys. But then also, this can't happen without investors, and we really have two kinds of investors. We have people that are putting in equity, and so we want to thank Larry Weigand, Tim Ash, Mark Webb, who's back there. Mark, give a wave to the crowd. I'm going to embarrass him. He works out with me every day, so I'll get it tomorrow morning. And then we also want to thank our investors, Star Bank and Old National. Without them doing what they're doing and investing in our community, we could not make progress. And big round of applause for Star and Old National. Thank you. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Justin, and just really appreciate support from each person in this crowd. Many of you have been engaged in this project, and we look forward to seeing it go up.
This is an exciting day for Fort Wayne. It's an exciting day for downtown. It's an example of the Redevelopment Commission's continued efforts to remove blighted property from the tax rolls. This project, prior to demolition of the properties that were here, generated $14,000 a year in property taxes. When complete, this project is eventually going to generate approximately $675,000 a year in annual property taxes. That's an example of the magnitude of the transformation that's going to occur as a result of this project. And it's a further sign of the continued momentum of downtown when we can attract quality investors, such as the investors you see here today, to invest in a project like this. It's making Fort Wayne, downtown Fort Wayne, a more attractive place to live, work, and play. And I think the community is realizing that downtown is everyone's neighborhood and it's worth investing in. Thank you.
We're going to have 2 rounds of the groundbreaking, and so first we'd like the mayor and the investment group to come on up, and we're going to turn the dirt, and then second we would like redevelopment and any city council, second group, and then also Kevin from the architectural firm. So we'll have 2 groups. So first group is up here. Back in with the investor group. Okay.
We even get fresh hats like this?
Yeah.
Can I wear your shirt?
Good job.
Good to see you happy today.
Yeah.
Good to see you happy.
I don't even know what that means, but I'll find out later.
When you want to lead them?
I want to lead them?
Yeah.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic. ONB and STAR, and then maybe the investors back up there again one more time.
All right. Oh, beautiful. Jeff, and I go back. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I've done it. It's a hot day. It's a summer day.
Well, I think we're concluded. Thank you very much for coming. I think there's going to be a few folks up here that are available for interviews.